Welcome to week 4 of the Summer Singing Challenge. I'm Lindsay with the West Florida Public Libraries. And this week you can help me solve some mysteries, such as why some things are attracted to others, but some things don't attract. And how police officers can use fingerprints to help solve crimes, and how you can find out what your fingerprints look like. Lastly, you can find out what happens when the tension gets too high and some things explode. Alright, so along with the Gable box that you got at the very beginning of the summer, you're gonna get a whole new craft bag with all of the materials that you need to perform these activities. And at the very end, you can have a little dog to color and put on your paper bag. Don't forget, after each activity, to put in the special code into Beanstack. That way you can record your progress towards prizes. Thank you, have fun! Welcome to week 4, where we'll be talking about fingerprints. Don't forget to log on to Beanstack either through the mobile app or mywfpl.com and use code PRINTS, P-R-I-N-T-S, and record your progress towards prizes. This week we're going to need 2 index cards, or you can use 2 different pieces of paper, a pencil, 5 white clear dots, and if you have a magnifying glass, you can use that too. To start with, we are going to take one of our cards. We're going to get a lot of gray. We're going to try and color it as much as we can. Cover it with the graphite, which is what pencil lead is graphite. We'll just keep coloring, There we are. And don't forget, we can always add more later if we need more. Now, I'm going to go grab my ruler. And since we have 5 fingers, I'm going to try and make 5 different sections on this piece of paper. And look, it's 5 inches long, so each section will be 1 inch. Make a mark at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and then 5 is at the end, so it doesn't need a mark. And line it up here with the back of the paper and the line, and that's a straight line right down there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now we have 5 sections. I want to label these sections, 1 section for each finger. So first we have our pinky, put P-I-N-K-Y. We can have our ring finger. We have our pinky, our ring finger, R-I-N-G, our middle finger, M-I-D-D-L-E, the index finger, I-N-D-E-X, and lastly, our thumb, which is a T-H-U-M and a silent B for thumb. Now we're going to take our colored paper, and let's start with our pinky. Roll that in and try and get it as gray as possible. You want your pinky to be covered in graphite. Alright. Now that it is fully covered, we're going to find one of those clear dots. There we are. Stick it on your pinky. Smush it in. Lift off gently. And place it down on our paper. Wow, that's a great fingerprint. Now let's go for the ring finger. So as I'm rubbing, you can look and see that there are 3 different patterns of fingerprints. There's the arching fingerprint that goes up and down, the loop fingerprint that loops from one side to the next, and a whirl that almost looks like a spiral. Peel it off, and there we are. That's my ring finger. Now it's time for the middle finger. What's also very cool is that koala bears have very similar fingerprints to humans, and sometimes it's hard for police and other people to tell the difference between a human fingerprint and one that came from a koala bear. And put it on our paper. So now, which one do I need? The index finger. Do you know that police use fingerprints to find criminals? But not only do they use fingerprints to find criminals, they can also be helped to identify people who are lost and need help finding their way back home. Pull it off, and right in there. My thumb. Each and every person has a different fingerprint. No 2 people have the same fingerprints. Even twins that may look the same and have the same genes have different fingerprints from each other. Pull it off. And there we go. You have a whole set of your fingerprints.
And use the code PRINTS in Beanstack. Thank you. Have a great day.
Welcome to week 4. We're going to be making a magnetic paper plate maze. Remember to check in on Beanstack. You can go to mywfpl.com and click on Beanstack and use the code MAZE to check in. For this craft, we're going to be using our paper plate, popsicle stick, a magnet, a paper clip, and either some markers or crayons. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and draw a maze on our plate. So you can draw any type of maze. You can see this one is very complicated, and I'll show you the one that I want to make. I'm going to use the different colors of the rainbow. So we know Roy G. Biv. I'll be using the colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. You ready to see? And there's our maze all drawn out for us. Now, to make our magic wand, we're going to go ahead and pull the backing off of our magnet and stick it on our popsicle stick. Now we have a magnetic wand. And we have our paper clip. Let's see if these 2 things will stick together. And they stick. Does it stick to the plate? No. The crayons? No. The speed? Yes. Speed? Yes. What makes these things stick is magnets. A magnet is an object that has a magnetic field. Other objects with magnetic fields are metal. So that's why it won't stick to our paper, it won't stick to our crayons. It'll stick to our bead and to our paper clip, because both of those are metal. Let's see if we can get our paper clip through this maze. Attach it right like that where it hangs through. Pull it. And it's through! Yes! You can also see if you can make it go from the bottom. Ooh, this one's a little bit more difficult. Again, if you have other magnetic things, you could try like a fridge magnet. And maybe a magnetic ball. And through the maze. Oh, that way. Dead end. Dead end. And through the maze with.
Good morning. This is John with the West Florida Public Library. And today we're going to be talking about stick puzzles for week 4 for our summer program, and some of the things that we're going to need to make our stick puzzles are, of course, our instructions and 5 popsicle sticks. Now, as we build our popsicle sticks, we've also called them popsicle stick bombs, or we can call them ninja stars because they look like a ninja star. But what we're going to do today is we're going to use 5 popsicle sticks, and we're going to place them in a specific order to create tension that keeps all the popsicle sticks together until you throw them against something and watch them explode. But the fun thing is that after they explode, you can put them back together and do it again. So the first thing we're going to do is take 5 popsicle sticks. The first popsicle stick goes in the center. The second popsicle stick goes underneath the first popsicle stick, okay? Kind of makes a V, okay? The third one goes under that popsicle stick. So now you have 3 popsicle sticks. Now, of course, you have to hold them pretty tight here at the bottom so they don't fall apart. The next one you weave between the other 2. See how I did that? And the second or 5th one we put on top. It goes underneath the center popsicle stick. Okay? And as a result, you have the ninja star, the popsicle bomb, the popsicle sticks all staying together due to kinetic energy. Now, if any one of these popsicle sticks move and don't stay with the other 5, then it's going to explode. So I'm going to move one of the popsicle sticks off so you can watch it explode on camera. Okay, here we go. It's about to go. Boom, there we go. All right, and then the great thing is you get the popsicle sticks back together and you make it again. Now what happens is this is all what they call kinetic energy or tension, and this is what keeps the popsicle sticks together. It also keeps them from falling apart unless you toss them, and I made a big one here so you can see it on camera much better. You need to put it on the edge or make sure it hits one of these points here so that when it hits, they explode. But you can also throw them real hard and they'll explode pretty much as well. So have fun. It's easy to put together and keep doing it. You can also decorate these, color them, paint them, whatever you like to do. Number them if you have to try to remember how to put them together. But that's pretty much it for this program. So you always have to remember to visit mywfpl.com to claim your badges and use the code Popsicle in the Beanstack and record your progress towards your prizes. Well, thank you very much for visiting with me today. I will be talking to you soon, and you guys have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.